PSAs, also known as public service announcements, have been broadcasted on televisions around the world for many years, with a large quantity of them being grim and disturbing to the core. Many of you probably know what a PSA is, but for those who have not yet stumbled upon these graphic videos, let me give a quick explanation. A PSA, or public service announcement, is a type of audio or video advertisement that is broadcasted to raise awareness about an issue. They are usually about safety, health, or civics. On paper, there doesn't seem to be anything creepy or strange about it, as raising awareness about certain issues is important, so uninformed individuals may learn something new. But many of these videos go on to be completely disturbing by their nature, many of them even showcasing death and extreme gore. For those with light stomachs, viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, and welcome to NightFuel. Today we're going to be looking at 5 of the most disturbing PSAs I could find on the internet that were broadcasted live on television. Many of these broadcasts being taken down for the disturbing qualities. Nonetheless, I'm excited to see what kind of twisted and evil broadcasts have been shown to families around the world. Let's jump right in. The first video we will cover today is known as Shame. This PSA was made to address the issue of drinking and driving, which is probably one of the biggest reasons behind vehicular deaths all around the world. And let me tell you, not only is this video dark, but it's also incredibly depressing, as you get to witness not only the danger the protagonist has put himself in, but also the chaotic aftermath of the victims that sadly had to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Shall I tell you about my life? Say I'm a man of the world. I've flown across every time, and I've seen lots of pretty girls. Guess I've got everything I need. I wouldn't ask for more, and there's no one I'd rather be.
Never ever drink and drive. Could you live with the shame? From DOE, supported by AXA Insurance.
The second PSA we will watch together is known as Baby Monitor. This PSA personally makes me feel sick to my stomach, as it aims towards sexual abuse of children. Not only does this PSA do a good job at making you feel extremely uncomfortable, but also makes you feel extremely hopeless, not being able to do anything about it, which is a clever way of the directors making the advertisement feel as if you were the child in this scenario, as many children who do unfortunately face sexual abuse usually aren't able to speak out about it or have a voice since they're simply too young.
Looks so nice. Hello, Daddy. Hi, Mom. Yeah, come here. Daddy's little girl. Quiet. Daddy's little girl.
If you don't stop him from raping her, who will? Find your strength.
The next PSA we'll watch together is known as Back to School Essentials. Now at first, this doesn't seem as dark as you would imagine. It starts off with children in school, describing what kind of new items and supplies they've gotten as they're getting ready for their first classes of the year. My first thought was that this was an advertisement for back to school shopping, but boy was I wrong. This PSA tackles the issues of school shootings, and how all these kids who received all these new items for school, unfortunately aren't going to be using them for classes like intended, rather use them in a survival situation where any minute could be their last.
This year, my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
These colorful binders help me stay organized.
These headphones are just what I need for studying.
These new sneakers are just what I need for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class.
These colored pencils, too.
These new socks, they can be a real lifesaver.
I finally got my own phone to stay in touch with my mom.
The next video we will view together is known as Photograph. This PSA is fairly short, but not any less creepier than the rest of them. The message behind this PSA was to raise awareness of drug abuse and all the consequences that follow. It starts off with a picture of a young man at a party having fun, to which his face starts to mold into something you would only see in your nightmares. The picture keeps getting more and more corrupt, symbolizing how you change a lot as an individual thanks to drug abuse. They also detail what issues you can develop from such harm, such as depression, anxiety, and many more. Here's the clip.
Spots, rotten teeth, depression, anxiety attacks, personality changes, paranoia. Take speed, ecce, or acid, and you can develop any of them.
The final PSA we will watch together tackles issues of alcohol abuse and how it can affect you. This video was one that spooked many children back when it first aired, mainly thanks to the eerie atmosphere and the music that plays in the back, along with the creepy masks that are used to symbolize how you change due to alcoholism. It truly does give an awkward vibe, along with some eeriness. Looking at it now, I don't see it being that terrifying, but watching it as a child would definitely do its job at keeping me away from alcohol for life.
Estas son las dos caras de un mismo problema. Cuando tomás alcohol en exceso, el alcohol te toma a vos.
With their final video coming to an end, I would like to personally thank you for sticking it to the end through these eerie and cursed PSAs. Hopefully, they won't leave you nightmares. Please leave a like and comment what you thought was the creepiest PSA you have ever seen, and let me know what kinds I've missed so I could add them in a future video. Remember to subscribe for more eerie and disturbing content. This was NightFuel, and I hope you have a good evening and good night.